got that thing that I've been looking for. Been running around for so long. Now I got you, I won't let you go.
Hey guys, it's Gigi. Today I'm here doing a talk through, get ready with me for my New Year's, usual get ready with me. I've always done this. I did it one last year and I was so awkward in it. I think I was also getting over a cold then, and I'm going through a cold right now, so not much has changed. I have done a pretty different look. It's pretty cool tone. It's like a brownie cool toned lip, so it's kind of different than what I usually do, so I hope you guys enjoy. It's a lot more talkative and I kind of ramble a bit, so if you guys don't like that kind of video, you could skip this one. I mean, I don't really mind. I have a lot of videos coming up soon. That is it for this intro. If you guys want to see how I got this look, then please keep watching. So first we're going to start off with Warm Taupe from the Modern Renaissance palette, and as the name says, it's a warm taupe color. It's not really warm, it's really cool tones, so I felt like, I haven't done cool tones in a while. Either way, I still put like a gold shimmer on there anyways, so yeah, I really just winged this look, you guys. I didn't really plan it out at all. I'm just going to be blending that all over my crease and basically my lid and everywhere to make sure it's a nice transition. So how have you guys been? I haven't done a talk through video in such a long time. I've been doing a lot of voiceovers, and I don't know how you guys like them. If you guys like those, let me know and I'll do a lot more of those. I like doing them. They're simpler to do. Usually I try to look for days where no one's home so that way I could like talk to you guys, but when I'm doing voiceovers it's just easy and I can just put music over it and talk when I'm home alone, and it's simpler. But if you guys like these better, then let me know. I do like exposing my personality a little bit, and I feel like I've been hiding that a lot. I don't know why. It's just something that's been happening. I haven't really been showing you guys who I am, and that's a New Year's resolution for sure. But yeah, right now I'm babbling. We're gonna go on to the next shadow, which is from the e.l.f. Matte for Matte, and it's gonna be this really pretty pink shade right there. This palette I got last year from New York. My best friend got it for me when she was over there, and this just warms up the look. It's actually kind of neutral, but I don't know, it just kind of blends into a brown. It's weird. Like, it starts off pinky, but it just blends out into a brown. And this look is really easy. It's just like a little bit of glam. The main statement are the lashes. Like, tell me those aren't dramatic ass lashes. I'm just gonna focus that, on the outer perimeter of my eye, and I'm gonna leave the lid pretty clear. Now is the final step. I'm telling you guys, this is super easy. It's foolproof. I'm gonna be taking my Tarteist Pro palette, and I'm gonna be taking this shade right here called Glam with my finger, because honestly this has no pigment when you just go in with a brush. But when you go in with a finger, it all, it makes it pop. And I even tried like using it with a wet brush and it didn't work. So all of these shimmers, they're great when you swatch it with your finger, but if you go ahead and try to do it with a brush, the pigment gets so lost and it's terrible. I'm just going to be taking a makeup wipe and cleaning that up. And I'm sorry about the lighting changes. I'm using outdoor natural lighting, so it goes in and out. How did you guys like the lighting in my last video? It was my collab, and it was the holiday glam look. I tried using lights, but they weren't like studio lights or anything. I wish they were, but they're not. I just wanted to film before I left for a Christmas thing that I had. Which, happy holidays, by the way. I forgot to mention that in the video. But yeah, how did you guys like that lighting? I'm not sure I liked it. It was pretty yellow, so I had to do a lot of like playing with the editing, and it was just a mess. But it turned out okay, so see how thick that is? I don't even know what I did, but we're gonna put some lashes on top of it and fix it right away. And right now the lashes that I'm using are the Lorde Grand Glamour lashes, and these are so pretty and fluttery. They're really heavy on the eye though. So if you're not used to lashes, this wouldn't be a beginner lash. A beginner lash would be the Glamorous ones from Ardell that I did in my last video. Those are super light, you barely even feel them on your eyes. So those were the first like pairs of lashes that I used. So they're definitely for beginners. Right now I just put some glue on my lashes and I'm gonna apply some mascara. I'm gonna use Bare Real as per usual, and that was something that I said a lot in my video, my last video, my collab, and it was so annoying. I'm sorry if I'm looking like over there all the time. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm in frame and that everything's good to go. Instead of my Maybelline Erase Face, whoa, not Maybelline, my Benefit Erase Face, I'm going to take my Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer in the shade Brightener. I'm going to take that underneath my under eyes because I ran out of my erase paste and I'm really sad, but you know what, we're going to make do. This has a pinky undertone, so it's great for correcting. If you hear noise in the background, that's just my mom. Just don't mind that. I'm going to try to put on music that will, you know, make it not as noticeable, but if you do, then that's that. And I have just right on time, just a little pimple. My lashes should be tacky enough now. I'm going to attempt to put them on camera, but no promises. Since this is the second time I'm wearing them, it's way easier to put on. I remember the first time that I put these on, I was complaining all the time because it was just so difficult to get the band where I wanted it. I feel like I'm mumbling in this video, but that's just because I'm sick and I'm getting over like a really bad cold. I was in bed for like 2 days. It's terrible. So I really want to get this video up. I'm gonna make this like my activity for the night. Usually I have to like make myself do something to keep me awake until midnight, so editing is going to be my thing. I'm going to be taking my Maybelline Dewy and Smooth foundation, the shade 210 Sandy Beige. This, you guys, is one of the best foundations I have ever tried. I love it. It's going to be the first time I'm going to be using it with a brush. The first time that I used it was on Thursday, so it wasn't too long ago. I used it with a beauty blender and it kind of soaked up a lot of the product, but we're going to try it with my Wet n Wild sponge that has become my new holy grail. And I think I put a bit too much foundation, but this foundation isn't full coverage, so if that's what you're looking for, I would suggest going for the Fit Me but the matte and poreless one. That would probably be a good idea. Right now it looks really yellow, but in real life it's a perfect match. It doesn't oxidize on me, which is so rare. I remember the only foundation that doesn't oxidize on me is I think it's the Benefit Oxygen Wow. Okay, so right now this brush is leaving a couple streaks here and there, but it is applying more full coverage than had I used my beauty blender. Noted that I am applying a lot just because I need to even out everything, but this is my skin tone and I appreciate it because it's so dewy and light. You cannot feel it on your face. I feel like I'm blending nothing, but the coverage is definitely there with this brush. Okay, and we're gonna take whatever's left on my hand and I'm just gonna pounce that in with a beauty blender and get rid of all those streaks. And I know I haven't been using primer in my videos for the past couple of videos, and that's just because on the daily I really don't use primer. I know that's terrible, but I've gotten used to just using my moisturizer as a kind of primer. Also, if you're looking for a yellow foundation, this is definitely it. This reminds me a lot of the Benefit Oxygen Wow, now that I'm thinking of it. Like the exact shade and everything. If you go back in my videos, back when I used to use that foundation before I ran out. It was actually my last New Year's Eve get ready with me. I started using that and it was very light on me, like the coverage was very light, but in comparison this one has a lot more coverage. So I would say save yourself the money and get yourself this foundation if you like the Benefit Oxygen Wow. It's super light and really nice on your skin. It doesn't oxidize on me personally. It could oxidize on you, I don't know. But I'm going in with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Custard and just covering up blemishes because that matches this foundation perfectly, but it just conceals so much better. For my under eyes, I'm going to go in with the same concealer and just put that under my eyes. And this isn't going to brighten, it's just going to match it to my foundation. And then I'm going to go in with another concealer to highlight. And that's just because I have really bad under eyes, especially now that I'm sick. They've just gotten worse, so this is what I have to go through every day that I want to look alive. You see? Like, you can still see my under eyes for sure. It's never gonna go away, but it does help. And now I'm going in with the Age Rewind, but this is in the shade Neutralizer. So this is the more yellowy shade that brightens, and this is definitely my favorite because this one just, it's a light, but it has coverage, and it's my favorite concealer from the drugstore. I think so, yes. The only one that I would think beats it is the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous. And that one's like, it's mainly because of the shades. I think they need a bigger shade range for the CoverGirl one. I couldn't really find a shade to cover up my blemishes or do anything of that sort. So that's the thing. I guess I could talk a little bit more about my life now. I'm going back to school next week. Like, not this coming week, but the week after. And I'm really excited, actually. I'm taking this analyzing lit class, and my professor, I found her Twitter account because she's written a couple of poetry books, or a poetry book, I forgot, but she's really cool. She has like tattoos. She's a total feminist. She like protested for Black Lives Matters, and she's like a big activist, and I love that. So I'm really excited. I'm just shaking out some translucent powder to set my under eyes with. So I'm just gonna blend out my under eyes real quick. And then to kind of pack in the bake in under my eyes, I'm going to take the yellow banana powder from the Wet n Wild contour palette, and I'm going to literally just pat it in and sort of pat and swipe. I'm sorry if the lighting has changed a bit. I had to go ahead and sort out something with my eye. My contact was bothering me, so I had to like completely switch it. Now I'm going to go in with some bronzer, and I'm going to be taking my Hoola bronzer and my Wet n Wild brush. This is like the best brush for contouring, I feel like. It just gets right in there. You see the lighting change? Like, this is what I have to deal with for natural lighting, but it's fine because I prefer this like aesthetic better than yellow. That's just not my thing at all, but I had to work with it. This one's actually looking pretty nice, but it was looking a little bit patchy for my taste. I'm going to be taking this powder again and my beauty blender, and I'm just literally going to swipe it, and I'm going to bake with it. I tried this and it was so much better than using a white translucent powder. Like, you guys, it's so much better. If you're one to clean up your contour like this, I definitely suggest doing it with a yellow powder rather than a white I'm gonna take a little bit onto my forehead because I bronzed a little bit too much there. I want to keep that area bright and a little bit under my eyes. Oh my goodness, I just made a huge mistake. This is gonna be a mess. I'm literally just cleaning it on a makeup wipe. This is possibly the most ratchet tutorial you will ever see me do, but it's fine. So since we lost some of that bronzing, I'm going to be taking my Hoola bronzer again. And the reason why I didn't do it with my Wet n Wild bronzer is because that one's so orange. It's scary. I'm also adding nail powder just everywhere that I didn't contour because I like the color so much. I'm just gonna blend everything in with this brush because, yeah. And this little blemish did not want to be covered, so it'll be there. You can just call it a birthmark and be done with it. We're going to be skipping blush this time. And we're going to be using my Eco Tools highlighter brush in my Boozy French highlight, and I just swirl it in for days. And I'm just going to highlight. Where is it? Like, I can't even see it. This highlight is just not working for me today. For some reason, everything is going wrong today. So we're going to be taking my trusty Mirror Luminizer and putting that on top and seeing what happens, because I swear this needs to work. I'm going to be taking my dual fiber brush from Real Techniques and I'm just going to be dipping that into my Mirror Luminizer and just slathering it on. There we go. Can't even see it because of the light. And this contour is looking real harsh right now, and I'm not feeling it right now. For blush, I'm going to be using my blush palette from e.l.f. And I'm going to be taking this terracotta shade and just putting that on my cheekbones. Looks way more blended, which is what I'm going for. Now the last step is the lipstick, and I'm going to be taking my NYX Lingerie lipstick in the shade Teddy, and it's a very browny shade, so we're gonna go ahead and put this on. As of right now, this is the end of this look. I just added some mascara because I had forgotten, and I fixed my lash because that was flying off and that was so embarrassing. That happened to me in one of my videos, and I was editing and I was cringing the whole time. So hopefully you guys didn't notice that, but I just pointed it out. So that is the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed, please subscribe and click the little bell thingy next to the subscription box. It notifies you every time that I upload, so you should definitely do that if you're interested. Make sure to follow me on all my social media. It will all be linked down below, as well as on the screen and at the end of the screen as well. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, you know the drill, and I will see you guys next year. Bye, Happy New Year.